I did not say because of the economy. Okay. I'm saying the bylaw has not been enforced for a very long time. You are here talking about a parking bylaw that was not enforced for a very long time. And here you are saying it is expensive.
Maybe I'm failing to express myself. If we then allowed that, so if we have allowed many, so to say, because to accommodate that industries have closed or warehouses have closed. Is that what you are saying?
We would not say we are accommodating, but we are working at trying to avert that.
Okay.
You'll be told that there are some truck drivers that still get ticketed for coming to town.
To do the roads, do the maths, to get 27 million without paying anything, without doing anything, at $1 per day, it will take us 15 years and 6 months. Do the maths. That's what it will take us. So you continue to cry about paying while parking on potholes. Some things, they are not practicable. I mean, I don't want to hit around the bush. I want to say things as they are so that we know exactly. If you do the maths, that's what it tells you. So we need here, whatever we're going to do, and we do a solution that will help us to move forward. Number one. Number two, that is most applicable to everyone. Let me say this. What is short time are parking packets. And parking packets are the ones that allow abantu to park over a long period. If we say $1 a day, and you have got 200,000 cars to look after, and 7,200 cars can afford to pay for the full day, where do I put all these other people? We're going back to the congestion that we're talking about. So when we do these things, let's look at them. What is it that we want to achieve as a city? If you want us to go back to the congestion and we don't worry what happens, then it's fine as a city. We can go there, but we won't have a service also. Because that $1 a day, umntwana ukhangele ama parking bays are 20, right? 20 times 30, that's how much? 600. Asikakhulumi nge-data that they need, asikakhulumi nge-system, asikakhulumi nge-pay yabo, asikakhulumi ngokulungisa those bays. So ezinye izinto, yes, it's better that we talk about them. But also, let's look at how will that impact the city. Is the city going to move forward or not? Even in developed countries where there is money, not everyone drives to town. Let's do our clubs. I get out of my house, I drive my car, my wife drives their car. Lomntwana drives, Usbanda says. We cannot, as a city, afford that luxury. If we afford that luxury as a city, then we've got a challenge. I hear about our dad. Let's do something for our pensioners. I hear about the other groups. But also, let's take note, there are other bylaws that are not parking related. If you look at most buildings, we've sold our spaces that were meant for parking. Because plan number 4 of Bulawayo says for every 100 square meters, there has to be a parking bay on site. These things. Let's also look, it's not only the money dollar that the council is looking after. It's looking after the interests of all of us as a city. How can abantu come and pay and get their orders from Ulokuzen Utambani, Peter in? omnye ehambe omnye ebuye. Hayi lo dlayo kopizza inn edle ekwazi ukuthi uzasuka ukwenzela ukuthi lo munye umuntu phela laye ebuye ezothatha ethola indawo yokuhlala kopizza inn enjani. Let's look at it broader, this thing. Let's not look at it in terms of my own pocket. Because only umuntu will spend $4 or $5 in an hour esidla osisibhila pha. And that person tells you they can't pay for the 1 hour abayihlezi besidla osisibhila. I mean, truly, kwesinye isikhathi angikwazi ukuthi njengobulawayo sifuna ukuyala. I showed you lapha. You can go to whichever city in this country. $1 is a minimum charge for parking for an hour. We've gone down to 45 cents. And people are still crying about $1. We've gone down to 45 cents per hour. What I've said and what I've asked as a project manager is that let's also sell our hours in bulk and discount them. And yes. 150 parking lokuze, not at $150, but at a discounted rate, probably of $70, which is equal to the monthly lokuze. Then people enjoy the parking. But I'm telling you, do the math of some of these things that we propose. It doesn't work out. A lot. Now I wanna konapana, they are preparing the parking base. A lot of it. Do you know how much it costs? How much does it cost?
33,000.
33,000 US. So if I'm charging you in the US dollar, I'm relating to the materials that I'll need to what? To put into the lokuze. And if I just charge you in the bond, there's no way in which I'll be able, because there has to be a relationship between what I get and the service that I give you.
Local authorities around the country to find out how best, it was more of looking and how best to approach this parking thing. And from the time we started the project, it's been more than a year now, we still have not prepared 7,200 beds. The major reason being, we have chose to first try and fix the roads before we create any marking to them. You will find that where people are still going to get accessing free parking, most of those road sections are bad. You will also concur with me that recently you've seen we send out teams to go and sweep parking areas. After sweeping them, we'll go on an exercise of patching those potholes before we can put lines to them. So as a project, we have desisted from going into areas that are totally potholed. And that also came from a call from you, the beneficiaries, the owners of the city. You did mention to us that how can we be paying parking on bays that are potholed? So where we stand now, where the area is potholed, we still have not moved today, we still have not mapped most of those areas because we're yet to prepare the ground before we can start tolling on those areas. Yes, here and there the road continues to break down and we will follow up, but where it is still in a bad state, we have not moved into parking. The issue of Ekodini, well, I think it will not be in my confines.